Come on, come here, boy.
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It burns, so give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry, this won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Just make it go away. Can't take another day. Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so giving something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all
Testing one more time. 1 1 2 2 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Check check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 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 1 2. Hello, my digital friends who may be or may not be imaginary. How's it going? There's Strega. Shout out, Strega. Shout. Well, looking at the daily here on Crypto Bubbles. Trying to get used to this latency I have in my monitors. Drive me a little batty. I see nothing really impressive here. Now, I mean, sure, there's a few on this list that did pretty well. But today, man, today's just not been the greatest of days. Bitcoin's just been trading sideways for most of the evening here. I'm on the 1 minute chart because I'm bored to tears and it's in this little sideways range, ping-ponging between 29,500 something up to 29,600 something. It looks like it's trying to break market structure now. I'm flirting with this new idea. Checking to see if this possibility plays out. This is actually supposed to be a bullish pattern if it does play out, but it, you know, will come back down to 28.8 to play it out. That part kind of sucks. But from there, this M pattern, which is normally considered by most pattern traders as being bearish, because you would trade that and you would have a measured move that says, hey, you're going to come down to this area about 29,115. Yeah, okay. Then what? Well, then we have to look for something else, right? Well, if this pattern, this harmonic pattern plays out, that kind of gives us a target to look at, which is an 886 retracement of this move from X to A. Swing low to swing high. So just kind of watching this. I'm no expert at this kind of analysis at all yet. But something I'm just playing around with. The way that I use Fibonacci's, it overlaps with this really well, so just something I want to start adding to my toolbox a little bit. So right now, we're just seeing how they play out, seeing if I'm in the right ballpark for understanding this theory. But this theory says, yeah, it should be coming down. Ichimoku Cloud says, yeah, it should be coming down. The measured move, actually, ironically, was this it? Let's get it all the way now. That measured move. All right, it says 29.50 thereabouts after I took it from wick to wick here on the 1 hour time frame. Should we mark that? It is a measured move after all. Some time frames were actually looking kind of bullish for Bitcoin. So, just makes my screen all that much more messy. So I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these red lines here. Just to clear this up a little bit, I don't even know what they were. But looking on the 1 hour, let's pull up some indicators here. Indicators are, you know, they're kind of stagnant right now. Kind of like price action is just going sideways for, on the smallest time frames forever. Is now starting to break price structure. So now we're starting to get a decline. Broke our, what was holding as support. Possibly it broke it. Not confirmed yet, but possibly. If it is broken and confirmed, we can expect these lower levels back down to 29,500-ish. And dang it, I don't think I'm in a short at the moment. Are you longing? That long just went against you, buddy. There's one that needs to be closed out. Possibly. I'm on a small time frame here. Let's take a closer look. Our daily says, hey, we still got some going to go. Daily looks kind of bullish overall. So bigger time frames generally win. 8 hour wants to come down. It's ready to come down. 8 hour, 4 hour. Two hours is looking kind of iffy. Before that, they're looking a little bit bearish. 2 hours starting to look a bit more positive. 1 hour is just kind of mediocre, and that's what we were looking at before here. Still, it has broken market structure here, even on this one. Take this trend line and put it down to the bottom. That candle dropped straight up there. You can see we just broke that upward trend coming down. On the 1 hour, we got a few areas down here about 29,538. So you retest this 9 moving average, which you know we're going to after we got rejected up here. 15-minute looks a little more ferocious with that full candle. Could just turn out to be a wig though, so that's what we're looking at. Indicators are saying air wants to come down. 1 minute wants to come down.
Close that long, baby. Close it. Don't get caught up in that. Play that short. Go ahead, honey. You go do it. I know it's like buying the tops, but it broke structure. You just go ahead and you put it in there. Let it hit your target, honey.
You better be right, Granny. I'm gonna be pissed off if it don't work.
Just don't fiddle with the dog. We'll be all right, honey.
Striker says, I'm not even going to look to see how down I am. Oh, has it been that bad of a day? I've got spanked a little bit, but I've deserved it. I've been doing some extremely crazy leverage, but with a small account that just got a lot smaller. But I started turning it around, getting back close to where I was before I almost gave up and started drinking. But this sudden little turn of events here throw me for a loop. So I need to mitigate a little bit, because I ain't riding this puppy back down. That was ferocious. It almost got me. I did some stupid stuff, which I'm not going to get caught up in again right now. Come here, baby. What are you looking for? You want to close about half of that about right now. All right, well, let's zoom out. Let's try a different chart. Doesn't have all this green mucky muck in it. Come to a more sensible time frame. 4 hours is a good all-around general time frame, in my personal opinion. A great one to look at and to follow day by day. Currently, we're under the 200 moving, the 200 moving average. We are under the 200 moving average, and also under the 9 moving average. So when you're under the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, well, we consider that bearish overall. So sign for some downward action. However, Mr. Mercury Cloud over here says he might have a surprise for us. Ichimoku be sneaky that way sometimes. Does that samurai ninja move on you? You better watch for it. 4 hour, we got the 50 moving average crossing the 100.
You smell that bullshit? It does smell a little bit bullish around here.
It smells a little bit bullish around here. So we may do a little ping pong flag session here. Which is cool if we stay above this line here. If we drop below that line, I'm going to have to question the whole thing. Mexi, you keep blowing up my phone, man, with my notifications. I don't give a dang about any of that stuff you're saying, man. Bzz, bzz, notification every 3 seconds when that app is open. Fix that, Mexi. Ichimoku Latte Grande. Well, at least it makes sense for somebody. Hey, Chris, how's it going, man? I'm not hitting targets. I'm going to be hitting the hay. If I don't get my American ace, I'm going back to bed. If you've ever seen that commercial live on TV, we're not going to talk about how old we are. Or may not be. I never admitted to it. I just posed the question as a thought experiment. Every year I turn 27 years old. It's just harder to convince people of that now. I'm still convinced that my wife gave my name and address to the AARP. ARP. So Bitcoin, well, it's doing some crazy stuff, isn't it? It's coming down here in a great bargain area. I still think 28.8 is a great bargain area. The question is, are we going to hold the 28.8 level? I think we will. Will we come back down to the 28 level? I don't know, man. I think we've got a good chance. I'm hoping that we stay above this little orange line I've got here, and I can actually move it down just a little bit if it'll quit. Got the magnet on. Turn that magnet off. Timmy, you turned the magnet on. You left the magnet on.
Oh, good Lord. Honey, you go back and check and see if I left the magnet on. I'm afraid I left the magnet on back at home, and I'm just going to worry myself to death.
Got some confluence here at the bottom of this wick, top of this, man, on the 1 hour, though, we cut right through that 4 hour wick. But this is a level to contend with that I'm looking for. Basically, just around the top of that candle. That's what I'm more concerned about. That brings us down to about 29,478. Basically, we want to stay above 29,500. If we can swing that, we may have some chance for the upside. And some are looking at this as a diamond, and it could be. Very well could be. Big spike right in the middle up to the top range and the bottom range. Not a very good formation here on this right-hand side, but, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be. But it's a funky diamond if I do it like this. So we're going to pretend, just like in Mr. Rogers' land, that this actually, they got something on this side, and it doesn't really yet. Actually, you could look at this as just extending this. And overall, I would highly advise this, because this trend line does count. Take it from wick to wick. It's got a resistance zone right up through here, especially with that particular angle. And just bringing that, matching those two angles right there, bringing that straight down to touch the candle body over here, we start coming up to the wick territory that we just had and got rejected from.
Interesante. Muy interesante, señor. ¿Puedes hacerlo? Señor, ¿puedes hacerlo?
Claro que no. Puedes hacerlo. And I still see a good chance. We got rejected here at the 200, right? Lost the 200, got rejected under the 9. 9 is a big one. When you lose that, you're no longer in your bullish territory. And then you started having to test the 21. It did that. So we're going to ping pong back to the 9 and 200 and then come back to the 50. It's usually how this kind of plays out. There is a ping ponginess to this whole 5 MA strategy that's really kind of wild. But it's just like if you twist up a braid, you got to untwist it. So the price kind of plays around between those in an orderly fashion.
So, Bitcoin, you coming down? This is supposed to be Degen night, man. Why are we sitting here talking about Bitcoin? Bitcoin's boring, bro. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about bricks. Y'all want to talk about bricks? What kind of bricks y'all want to talk about? I want to talk about some, what kind of bricks you talking about, man? What you holding? We ain't talking about that kind of brick. We're talking about bricks, which is tied to, what is it, that game? That crazy game all the kids are crazy about, man. That crazy game. Fortnite. Look at that. Boom. 4-hour chart just going straight up. What can we say about that? The only thing that you can do in a situation like that, you gotta show some respect. Put some respect on that name, yo. That's all I'm saying. Man, I got this homeless guy on my screen. I need to get on. I don't know that he's homeless. I don't mean anything like he's homeless. I just got this guy on my screen that I need to get off. He's been there too long. I forgot how I got him there. So bear with me just a moment here. I have no idea how I got him there. Okay, I guess he's sticking around tonight. Hey, dude, how you doing, man? Just hang out in the corner there. We'll talk later. He keeps staring at me with that sign. It makes me feel like I've got an obligation. Don't stare him at. Don't look at him in the eyes, Helen. Maybe he'll go away. I'll keep that window rolled up. Baby, are you trying to break to the upside? Oh, if you are, that is going to be hellacious. Well, I do declare, darling. Whew, it's getting hot in here. This thing looks like it's on fire. Talking about bricks, you talking about getting FOMO in at the top, man. You better watch what you're talking about. Where did all my indicators go again? Oh, I didn't add them all back. I erased them one time. Okay, so I'm looking for Bollinger Bands. I'm going to add that. We're going to throw these little Bollinger Bands on here. That should be up here by this cow and flying saucer somewhere. Right there. It's underneath the left teat. There. I'm looking for Bollinger. Oh, look. You're already one of my favorites. You at the top of that Bollinger Band. You're not break out of that Bollinger Band, man. This is when you gotta say, no, I resist. I resist you. I resist the temptation. But this baby wants to go up. There is only one time, one situation that I would give in to this, but I would only give it just a little, just to test the waters. But it would have to do something very special. And I don't know if he's going to do this very special thing or not. But the safest way to play this game when the price gets up to these levels, because most of the time they will get you excited. They will break up to these levels. Oh, it's going to the moon, they say. Oh, this is it, baby. If you are not in this coin, you are going to miss out. You will never be a millionaire. No. And then you buy, and then they crash the price down, and your bags go to nothing. It's the nature of the game. You knew I was a snake when you gave me a ride across the river. Oh, that's an old Native American thing, you know. So, the only way... Aren't you just a chatty Cathy tonight, Mr. Road Dog? Aren't you just chatting away? Mr. Introvert. So the only way I would entertain it, if it broke above these wick levels,
and did a retest, which, you know, if it breaks above those, it may not do a retest. It may keep going higher. If it keeps going higher, I would look at this. But the safest play would be a retest of this breakout area. And if it does break here, it would, by the rules of technical analysis, go in a parabolic movement, meaning that, you know, it'd be a nice move, an easy 2x at least. You can definitely expect about a 1-to-1 move fairly quickly. Problem is right around the first target. If that happens. No guarantee that it will. I don't even know that it would, but if it did, that's the only way that I would get in at these levels. Otherwise, I would be waiting patiently for a pullback. Since we're in this channel, got to come back and touch this lower bar at some point. That's what I'd be waiting for, but then again, there's no guarantees for that either. But this Bricks coin is doing some damage here. It's got a nice chart. So what's up with Bricks in Fortnite?
You ain't talking about that new money over in Brazil?
You just wanted to say Brazil. Bricks, Fortnite Bricks. Infinity max supply. That just, wow. Is that not that? That's an instant no pretty much from me when I see that. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about that. $26 million market cap, infinite supply. I mean, they may have the greatest release schedule ever, but that's the first red flag then. Jeez, Fortnite, come on, really? This one is run amok on Twitter. They're twatting and tweeting and Twitter twatting and traffic jamming and I don't know what they're doing. They're twerking. That's what they're doing. They call it the twerking. They're twerking on Twitter now. A lot of twatting going on the Twitter twats. The X. It went X-rated over at Twitter twat. Elon's place. He's looking more and more like Hugh Hefner every day. I expect him to show up in a robe, silk robe, purple silk robe, red silk robe, to work at the Twitter twat place at Tesla. Show up to Tesla in a robe just like Mr. Playboy himself. That'd be gangsta. Alright, so I'm not crazy about what I'm seeing here, but it is a low market cap at the moment. 112 million out there. I don't know what the release schedule is or anything. All-time high was 23 cents about 7 hours ago. It sounds like this is the top, baby. Sounds like Bricks has hit a top. There's some slight divergence there. This may be, I don't know. It may be an interesting play. Give this one time to settle out, but wow, Fortnite. Go for it. Let's bring our chat into the picture. Blade Runner. What? That's my Degen. Chris says, I'm going to show it on 1,000 ladies. One inch at a time. Well, I was looking at token metrics earlier, and I posted it over on the Telegram group, which, by the way, is currently free. At some point, I think I'm going to make this private and put it as like the first tier layer on the YouTube membership, but that's a way out. But whoever's in here before then will be grandfathered in somehow. We'll figure that out. But anyway, links in the description below. Anyway, which one was it? You can flip through this real fun tonight. So a lot of these came from some of these picks I've seen on Tokenmetrics, so I'm checking them out. So for the average person that comes over to Token Metrics, not really wanting to read a manual on how to use it or anything, kind of going intuitively, as most people I think would, because we're lazy degens. I would expect that the ones that throw up under trader grade would probably be maybe in a good position to trade, but I find that not to be true. I find that to be kind of questionable. It just seems to be all the hot coins. We can figure out all the hot coins ourselves, can't we? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out as to why I need Token Metrics. Token Metrics, what you want to do? So we're going to take a look at some of these. For an investor grade, I just cannot imagine reserve rights being one of the top ones to go with. It's not on the top of my list at all. So interesting choices. They're also the ones that are behind Rep, Augur, which I swear I think is a dead project. But now we see the digital bits is in the picture, so that's interesting. So rumors, I think Soul Dagger was on last night, and I think he mentioned, or someone mentioned, maybe JN mentioned, I'm not sure, about the token burn on XDB, digital bits, but it seems to be starting to trend a little bit. If anybody needs a token burn, it's definitely XDB, because they got too dang many tokens, that's what I'm saying. No bueno, we're so many. Oh. But, well, I gotta give it to you, XDB, you're in a much better position than you were for a long time. All of July, you were down, down, down. You so down, I thought you was gonna jump off a bridge or something, man. Line up my lines just a little bit better on here on the daily. Fit very nicely for a pattern that has a 70% chance to break to the upside. For me, we're on the outer parameters of that. That pattern would... It's technically kind of really hard to freaking see in the other way. If we go from tops to tops, well, we're at the very top of the tops of the tops. When you continue topping out, will you? Well, if you topped out, you can kind of bottom me. It's running right through this Ichimoku cloud. That looks bullish. Bullish AF, as they say now. F. That's bullish F. Law. Nice trend. You know, you can't. You gotta respect. Respect. You sure we can't get this guy off our screen? I feel like I'm in a video game. I do that DeFi Kingdoms thing. I got sucked in on that. Yeah. A year later. A year and a half later. Oh, it's still up and running. Those bags look awful small, though. I wanted to learn. But anyway, I digress. There's two things that are kind of bothering me right now. One is the music, which I forgot to settle up before the show tonight. So we're going to take care of that real quick right now. We're going to do something a little different. From this, anyway. Because I feel like I'm at a Renaissance festival, man. Chicka baba. Oh, yeah. Bitcoin, when I look at you, you make my heart just go crazy, baby. Get this beating in my chest, not throbbing. going on in the center of my heart when I just see you just rise up. You just keep going up. And I think you reached the top, but no, Bitcoin, you just XTB. Sorry, baby. $5 an hour, I will get your name wrong. XTB, you make me feel a certain kind of way, baby. I see those big candles just going up and up. XTB, I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a minute. I'll be right back. All right, so XTB is doing pretty cool. It's at a resistance level. It's good to see it finally do something. I would still not trust this thing as far as I can throw it until it confirms a bottom, because this one has an endless, bottomless, slow burning hole down to zero. Hasn't made it there though. Maybe this is a good sign. Let's hope so. $2 million market cap right now. Tiny. For what may be a dead project. Seriously, XTB may be an actual dead project.
No offense. What do you say about my fence?
IOTX. We looked at this one a few weeks ago, I think. Check it out here on Gemini. Is Gemini not a good place to check out IOTX? It looks like crap. Okay, IOTX. Down at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands on the daily. Maybe I don't think you bottom out yet. Definitely not. IOTX is still dying. Although Tokenmetrics says it's one to look at, so we'll keep looking at it. Right now, I'm just watching it die. I'm watching it just flip-flop around in its own slobber and vomit. Sloppity slip-slops on the daily. I don't say nothing dang good about this at the moment. Sure, you got a little bit of bullish divergence here on the 4 hour, but that does not get us up past this area up, man. You got to get above 2 cents before I feel comfortable talking to you, man. Without that, I don't know if you're supposed to be here or not.
$2 baby. You get 2 cents. You come back and see me. We talk, okay? You come back when you get above 2 cents. You not there yet. 19 maybe. I might.
Okay, the dude on my screen is really freaking me out. I got to get him off, dude. Hey, dude. Yeah? What you doing, dude? Need a job? Yeah.
Oh God, our unemployment levels just went down. He got hired.
Been eyeballing this Unibot. I'm eyeballing it in WETH. That is wrapped ETH for all you newbies out there. I feel like I missed out on this one, so I'm hoping for a pullback at some point. This one's interesting me. Interests me. I find this one very interesting. If you're familiar with Telegram, and you should be, because we got a group over there with all the cool kids hang out. And if you ain't hanging out over there, links in the description below. I don't know what to tell you. Of course, my activity has not been as strong these last couple of weeks with vacation and all. I digress, but I'm starting to post some more stuff up here, man. Some useful information from Tokenmetrics that you can apply and see if it will mislead you like I feel that it's misled me on several things. But hey, I will share that knowledge with you, really. And if I see some interest in it and come across some good charts, I'll start trading, posting some more trade setups. But I don't know.
Road Dogg, you just been lazy. Just say it. You got back home, you just feel tired. You're lazy. Parabolic action right here. I like that, man. I really do like that. This could be if we're looking like Elliott Wave, if we're looking like parabolic steps, we number one, baby. Uno, dos. We ain't seen three, and three's got to be a good one. I think we could actually see this come up to 24, a quarter of an ETH. Talking an ETH ain't making no sense to me. We're just talking dollars. I need to add that one over here to the screen anyway. Unibato, libato. Domararigato unobato. Patipi may bango. We will follow Mexi Olio. Mexi. Woo, baby, you up there. You $190 for Unibot. Why are you so expensive, Unibot? Don't you ever go on sale? Kind of hard to find you over at the Goodwill. What's up for you, Unibot? I ain't paying them 7-Eleven prices for it. 1 million in circulation, 1 million maximum supply, $189 million market cap. Feel like you missed out. Can you imagine a 1 billion or a 1.8 billion? Could you imagine 1 billion, 1.8 billion? Two more zeros, 100x. Could it? That'd be 18,000. That sounds a little crazy. 1 million. If it's good, if they have a good product, let us check it out. Fastest Telegram trading bot. And from what I understand, it trades on Uniswap for you. Something's supposed to be cool. I don't know. I've never used it. But clearly, people like it. And clearly the charts are just going like mad. So in my personal opinion, it would be a miracle to see it come back anytime in the short term back to the $146, $150 area. That would be a godsend. That would be, yes, thank you, Jesus. For a strong move like this, if we found a toppy area, since we have several wicks bouncing off this $204, $205 area, 236 retracement would be the norm for more continued action like we're seeing right now for the trend to continue. It's a bounce off the 9 moving average. That's $188. Little rich for my blood. But, you know, so it was 160 before it took off to the moon, and such is life when you come across something nice like this. Ichimoku Cloud suggests that the steam may be running out on this one a little bit. We're getting a little bit toppy on the indicators. Stochastics pinned at the top, ready to come down. You see this? They've already started moving back down. VWAP is starting to come down a little bit. We're going to get a little bit of a retracement. Now, Dow theory says that we should come back to this 618 or this 50% area, which I've got marked here with a red line for some reason. Red, really? Okay. We're rolling with it until I deleted it. Like an idiot. $169, $170, possibly down to what is this little booger right here? $165. That's a good area, in my personal opinion, to maybe think about getting at least one of these, seeing what happens. 1 million total, and people liking it. It's functioning. A bot trades for you. Uniswap.
useful utility. Because you know all the Degens are going to be using that. So I got my eye on this one, and I think I just want to set an alert. Because I will forget about this, and I want it to aggravate the crap out of me, so I'm going to make it once per bar on the 4 hour. Make me curse like a sailor in the middle of the night saying, "Who's ringing that bell? Get out of my yard. My OP. My liver." OP is taking a little bit of a hit today, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So we were up at 183 on this rising wedge, and then the rising wedge won, because that's what they like to do a lot of times, and kicked our little skinny butts down. And your target area is usually down toward the bottom beginning of the wedge, so we can definitely see about 118 come back into the picture over time, if this scenario plays out. Doesn't have to. We could put in a miracle right here and catch support at the 618 area and 200 moving average at $1.50. If we do that, it's also a support resistance area, so a resistance flip area that we really need to hold. If we can hold that, we can skedaddle sideways for a little bit and pick up some more momentum and eventually make it back up to 200 and to greener and better pastures. But it'll have to play this baby out sideways somehow. Else it's going to go down. It's going to go down like a Tesla space rocket. Striker says just one whole one? Oh, you mean Unibot? You got to start somewhere. That's why I'm trying to check it on ETH. Since ETH seems to be the easiest thing to trade over on Uniswap. I'm warming up to it. I'm still not a big fan, but I'll do it. Tragedy I discovered tonight, and JN, I haven't seen him in the stream yet. He was asking about Theta. I was going to swap my Theta and pick up some live here. I ran into a problem. I have no place to trade Theta since I moved off of KuCoin. Ain't that a bitch?
What's your language? It's a family channel.
So I got nowhere to sell my Theta. That's a problem. And these are the unexpected things that do seem to repeat themselves on the irregular throughout these bear market cycles. Getting kicked off exchanges for whatever reason, having to do this, do that, move things around, do unplanned things, and then something like this happens. Wow. So Theta's got to get really popular now, and it should, anyway, if it's going to be a good project to hold, but it's got to get listed somewhere. Very few places acceptable to the U.S. have Theta. So I've got a list of things I'm supposed to be going down, and I'm not doing a great job of it. So, all right, let's carry on. 0x. And I guess we'll go with against the dollar here on Kraken. Even Kraken.
That's Phil McCracken's boy over there. He runs that.
Say, Phil McCracken's son, Degen. Another token metrics pick. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really mega bullish here on the. Let me check out the daily. Now there are some things about it. I was looking at some of the tokenomics earlier. 0x protocol, 1.2 billion, 98 million supply. So most of that is out. $19 million market cap. That is not most of that out right now. 1.2 billion, 92 million out. So, yeah. This is probably about 17% of the all-time high. Got to $2.50 5 years ago, a long time ago, when there were even fewer coins out. I remember this one. So this one did not make it back to its all-time high, a little bit less. So, you know, I mean, I doubt that this one would do. I would pull a 618 fib from swing low, swing high, and I would play that as my main target. Maybe the 786, it'd bring you to a lower high. Comparable, probably about right here, about $1.80 maybe. I'm just not impressed with this. Looking at the chart, I see nothing that would make me say, hey, this is a great time to get in. So, sorry, 0x. IHT, aha. Aha was a group in the 80s. So, let it all out. Well, I'm looking for my curved line. I don't see it, but don't see any of my lines. But we're basically got a nice curving formation here. If it holds, that's nice. And a lot of times, this is something to know. You'll see this formation when they are making a rounded bottom. You'll see the butt crack. I kid you not. It's like a butt crack. You'll see that. And Bukowski talks about it. He doesn't call it the butt crack, but I bet you won't forget it now. In my butt crack. So a nice rounded cheek here and another cheek that could continue to play out and could drop down lower as it plays out too. I don't see anything here that makes me just want to jump into this. Accumulation on this. Man, token metrics are making my show kind of dull, man. Go ahead and skip to the stuff I was supposed to talk about tomorrow night. Let's throw one of these up here and see if there's anything different. This is the Twitter stuff. We got change. Oh. This portion of the program has not been scheduled and is purely winging it and giving away our show from tomorrow night. Thank you for watching. So, wow. Change. Let's go check out change. I got tired of token metric stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know that I would spend $99 a month, but I got one of the, I went the NFT method, so one price for the NFT, which I can sell if I don't like it. We'll keep an eye on you token metrics, but show me something. Make me think you're a little bit too risky even for a Degen. Give me dead projects to look at. So I'm trying to find this one. CHNG. Which is change with an I. Change. Change. If you're going to spell it different, I'm going to say it different. Change finance. 814 million. Half of that basically is in circulation. 35,000 makes it a nicely just market cap to look at for possibly making some huge gains. Unless it rug pulls us. Sucks when that happens. My first ever rug pull was Silk Coin back in the day. I think that was 2015 maybe. The community actually came together to try to put that thing back together, and that was an educational experience working with the team stuff as we knew it. I was more of a cheerleader, I think. Change, you're on Mexi, Gate.io, Buybox, Bittrex, Global. All-time high, 20 cents. It was a year ago. Change is 8 cents right now. Change. Finance. Change.
You're gonna make them click off if you keep. Oh, there's an eyeball.
Jesus. Oh. I feel like I time traveled. It's beyond cross-chain, beyond trading, beyond derivatives, beyond DeFi, beyond cross-chain, beyond trading, beyond redundant. Change.
Explore your very own home DeFi powered by cross-chain magic.
Change is designed for people like you, engineered for the opportunities that you need.
Download the Change app. Go full DeFi, baby. You know you want to. Get that DeFi. Get it, baby. Get it.
The next generation of DeFi ecosystem powered by Change.
Worry about security? Then worry no more. The DCRM tech behind Change is naturally liable to immune attacks, while your wallet's seed phrase can easily be encrypted in a QR code that you can keep literally anywhere it sits. You're the only one who can decrypt it, so there.
Change. Earn up to 12.28% APY on stables.
No permanent loss, we swear. Our future liquidity pools.
Master derivatives, both futures and options. Master made this. Okay, Change, what you doing? I do like this is a cup and handle, dude. I mean, on the daily. If you're looking for a cup and handle, textbook cup and handle, this is your textbook. Very rounded, very elegantly smooth, rounded finish at the bottom. Almost a polished side on this side, little jagged here, I give you that. But this is the flag side, and they're known to be a little jagged. You know what I'm saying, darling, yes. A very fine specimen, if I might say. Currently, we're down to this area here. Now, if you want to get technical with a true cup and handle, you will take a Fibonacci from the swing bottom up to the right lip. Now, as long as price does not go below the 618, well then, my dear, you have a very, very nice cup and handle. You see, they can wick a little below the 618, but to come down to the 786, no, this is another animal entirely. It all depends right here. Never, darling, should price ever get below 2/3 of the way of this complete move, or else it's just bonkers. It's bad enough that it has a slight slant, but we'll ride with it at the moment, give it the shadow of a doubt, but its right lip is crucial. Now, to take a measured move from this beautiful specimen of a cup and handle, we'll merely draw a line. Good Lord. Good Lord, how long do you think I am?
That sure was a long line.
So taking a trend line or taking a measurement just from the bottom up to the top, doesn't matter if your line is slanted or whatever, we just don't touch it from here on out like some of these people do. That gives us a very good ballpark. Get a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other. It's a zone, baby, a little zone. So right up around the 25 cent area for change. Out of this nice, very nice cup and handle. 'Tis not a Sammy cup and Andy. This is a true cup and Andy. This is what you should look at. Not a bottom pattern. No, it's a continuation pattern where price is rising up into it. You do cup and handle out. An accumulation. Slow, nice round accumulation. Form a lip. Do a flag. Down. Right around to the 618. Bounce to the upside. One of the most coveted patterns in all of technical analysis. It has recently just become a meme that everybody wants to see everywhere. But this one I'm actually looking for it to do good. So measure move is taken from swing low to swing high and placed at what we call like a neckline at the top there. So interesting. I'm not in on this one, but this should be a good point for a front runner for the Degen to get in at the 618. Now, the more conservative trader by the trading rails would wait till this dilly-dallies around and breaks out and does a little retest, probably right around 92, 93 cents. So you're missing out a little bit on getting in, a good 20, 25%, but you would have security of knowing that, hey, this is what it's supposed to do to actually meet these higher numbers, rather than it just sinking down lower. And you Road Dog, you suck. You said get in on that. I said, no. I said wait for the breakout and retest unless you want to degen it, and then it's all on you. Because if you degen it right now, like I would, just being honest with you, I'd have a tight stop loss if I was really concerned about losing on this project. Otherwise, I'd be prepared to take another 30% down, and that ride ain't fun, ladies and gentlemen. That means that we could come all the way back down to these areas about 3 or 4 cents, as this makes a double eve booty bottom. A booty bottom. For those of you unfamiliar with a booty bottom, well, it looks a lot like this. A nice round booty bottom with a butt crack and a nice round another booty bottom. And that booty bottom is going to take a long time. So why get in now and wait all that time? You know, next year, or only days or years. Oh, it would be next year. One full year, you might come back up to break even and then finally get into profits. No bueno, man. So we're looking for this scenario if you want to really do it. Should make, you know, not exactly could, like an inverted head and shoulders in a common formation. You might see here something similar to that. Just on their way. Or get down here with a tight stop loss. Just one to put on your radar. Change finance. Another one that people have been talking about and whispering about that I also know nothing about, because I like to talk about stuff I know nothing about, apparently, like space coin. And I don't know if I got the right one. Let's go back over here. Space. Coin. It immediately took me over to Microvision Chain. That one's coming in at 1578, 21 million. Oh, really? 21 million? Ever? Forever? $19 million market cap at the moment. 1.2 million in circulating supply. What are you, Microvision Chain? All-time high was $18, and that was 17 days ago. Woo! You suck, Michael Jane. All-time low was 5 months ago at 236. The CoinGecko is not going to tell me what this is. You need to change that, CoinGecko. I don't want to know where I can buy it. I mean, eventually, but the first thing I want to know is what the hell are you? So hold your eyes, cover your peepers while we go to a white screen, knocking off points, I swear. MBC. Oh, dark screen. You just won a point. MBC, the blockchain for Web3. We just rhyme all the time. Don't you want to be like me? Bitcoin plus smart contract, decentralized ID and scalability. Don't tell me more. How MBC works, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll read that. But right now, just give me the highlights. Microvision, it says MVC. This does not say the ticker that we're looking for, a different ticker. But since we're here, MVC is a revolutionary public blockchain integrated with multiple innovations. UTXO and POW, proof of work model. Interesting. Oh, may have to put a note on this one. Are you in here? MVC. What did we stumble across? I don't see you have Multiverse Capital. That was not you. But Microvision Chain. Did you change something? That's the same logo. So this is the guy that apparently is going for about 15 bucks. I don't know if that's the right one I'm looking for. But we're looking for space. Perhaps it's a Space 5. Is that on Edmos? Space. Strager's going to jump in bed and drink and laugh. Law, maybe. Space 5. Infinite maximum supply. Oh, jeez, really? Blah blah blah. 16 cents all-time high a month ago. I'm not sold on you. I was kind of sold on the other one. I like that one. MVC. That one looks interesting. Can we find that? Space. So Microvision Chain. It's on XC. 16 bucks. Double top. Possibly double topping. Slight divergence, but we'll have to watch this one. What we got here? We from swing low to swing high. We got a retracement back to okay. Show, little baby. I'm gonna watch you. See what we're doing here. You got something going on there, don't you? I can tell. I think you got a godly in you. I want to watch you for that. Where are you? 886. Right, here you go. Oh, no, that's too far. Shadang it. Alright, I'm still watching it. The point between A and C, I think, maybe a little bit too far. I'll have to double check that. However, we do have a nice little trend line, depending on how you want to draw it. Right there, indicating that we are in a channel to the upside currently at the moment. Also, maybe making a little bit of a rising wedge unless we continue up. So this is the daily for space. I'm kind of finding this one interesting. So $16.21. This would be the area I would look for at the bottom of this channel, actually. See how this works out on the 4 hour. I think I would try it. Man. That might work. Technically, it should work. I'm just concerned about angles here. So 1725 seems to be a resistance area. Has a hard time getting above. This one might be an interesting play. Have to write it on my little post-it note that I only remember when I'm live streaming. So where you at, my little box? My little box? Right here you are. I think around $13 to $14. I'm gonna take a serious look at this and the indicators at that time to see if this one looks like it still has some more bullish potential. At 1 million coins. For what was MVC? It's not Space-Fi, it's multi. What was it? Space. Microvision Chain. Number 682. $19 million market cap. 21 million on this one. Might be something to watch. I don't know that I would ape in on it at the moment. Oh man, you left a butt up on the TV screen. My wife caught that. Now I'm in trouble, man. Spider attack. All right, guys. What the plan was to go through a list of coins I put in the description. Now I gotta go change all that. But they were kind of bummers, man. They just kind of sucked. There were two more. No, don't leave sight. I'm going to do real quick here. I see it's about time to go. Radiant. Was one that's getting a little bit of attention right now. A little bit of suggestibility. I'm not seeing a definite positive pattern there. We're just at a bottom area like we are with a lot of these coins. So Radiant, personally, I think it broke below. Well, it may have held it. It does have those wicks there. Okay, it's flirting with its bottom trend line. I would dare say that it broke below it because we should go from wick to the next set of wicks. We had a nice little trend going there that we fell below. So I'm taking this as a bearish retest, actually. There's some signs here that it may just kind of ride this little baby up for a little bit. But so far, we're in a rising channel, and that one is traditionally a bearish play there, meaning that price would break to the downside, which it looks like it may have. So it might be coming back down to these juicy 24-cent areas or lower. So not in my buy zone at the moment. Zooming out, I mean, it did have a little breakout from kind of a falling wedge, depending on where you want to draw it, how you draw it. But it's lackluster. It didn't really have the volume during the breakout, a little bit, and a little after to carry it. But in the channel now, it may come back to the breakout areas. That would be about 26 cents there too. Could happen. So usually when I see this, it's kind of just a lackluster sideways performance, eventually doing a retest maybe of a double bottom. So again, nothing exciting on the Degen coins, ready to just pop off, make us a millionaire overnight. Crypto sucks. Morpheus, I know Kung Fu. Morpheus Network. Hell no. This is interesting, that wick that played down a couple of days ago. That might satisfy the anger monster, the bottom dweller, the deep dark shark whale that wants to eat up all the price action down here. May satisfy that move. Of course, what gets wicked often gets candlesticked. This wick got candlesticked. So basically, I'm looking at this trend line right here that we're below, and we definitely could come back down to 46 cents. Currently at $1.07. This one may be a nice long-term hold, but it is not at, ooh, look at that juicy place to jump in and make a lot of money. It's more like jump in now and probably continue losing money on the downside. Well, gosh darn it. I just give up. Ain't just a single one just ready to pop off tonight for altcoin Degen night. That makes me sad. Makes me want to cry. What does this note say? What's this note? Okay. All right, one more that we will take a look at. It is called, I got a choice between TAL and RVF. I liked how it's not available to me as a U.S. citizen, so it's very tricky to trade. I would like to look at that later. I do believe in that one. It's a very cool play. But Rocket Exchange, we looked at that a couple weeks ago. Look at it now. Look at it now. Look at it now. Did I get in on it? I don't think I got in on it. Dumbass. Dumb burrow.
What you never get. You never get that PGTA rating taken off, maybe.
Kind of going sideways at the moment. RVF. Getting above that 9 on the daily. So it looks hot. Daily's got a nice green dot there. Technically it's broken trend, but it's making a nice recovery. What do you have planned? Are you getting ready to do something dramatic? Such a drama queen. Personally, I don't think this is the best time to get in this at all. Is having trouble making higher highs, getting past the 30, the 40 cent area, 38, 34, 38, 39, 40 cent area. So I wouldn't be. What the hell are you doing, man? Fibonacci. 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 Pulled back to the 382. That's a good sign. Technically, well, nope. I believe that handle is too far down. No, you're not. You're in cup and handle territory. You may have a cup and handle here on the 4 hour. Price rising into it. That is the key thing to defining a cup and handle. Price needs to ride into it because it's a continuation. I preach that now because there's.
You just got a corn cob up your butt. You're being a stickler from going by the books. You should wing it every once in a while. That's what everybody else is doing it.
It's a clammy cup and handy. The clammy cup and handy for clam chowder. She looks like she's back in this trend line anyway. Get these wicks here, and that's nice. It looks like it could keep coming up to about 40 cents, so I don't know. I don't trust it. Still like a rising wedge here, so those usually do break to the downside. But if it's a cup and handle, if we see it breaking above this neckline here, breaking above that 39 cent level, this little baby can hit this target right up here about 51 cents. With what may be an actual cup and handle there. Keep an eye on that. And all right, guys, it is now 12:15. I think I want to wrap it up tonight. I appreciate you so very much for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
If you need a Tangem wallet, check out Tangem.com. One of the safest, most secure wallet and very easy to use on Uniswap, I might say. 10% off if you use the code DAWG, D-A-W-G. Go get yours. They're very affordable. I think they're like $40 instead of 3. Pretty cool. Yeah. Easier than Ledger. Safer, secure. Guys, have a safe one. I'll see you back tomorrow night. Until then, remember, you got this, baby.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. If you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds.